It's James with Net News Ledger. Joining us by Zoom from Lakehead University is Dr. Andrew Dean, who's the Vice President of Research and Innovation. Dr. Dean, you've got some great news to share with our readers and viewers about what's happening in research and innovation at Lakehead University.
I certainly do. So this year we are again in the top categories. We're second this year of research universities in Canada in our category, which is the smaller university category. And this is an accomplishment really based upon the quality of our researchers and the supports we give that really shows the impact that research is making at Lakehead University.
What kind of research is being done at the university? It's a broad term, and we've covered a few events, but there's a lot going on at LU that people probably don't see.
And when you say it's broad, it absolutely is broad. I mean, we're a university that goes complete gamut from medical school to law to social science to engineering. So that kind of research is all kind of research. I mean, we're very much a university that has a lot of research that's based around resources and the environment, but our research goes from all sorts of things. So we have researchers working in biotechnology. We have researchers working on fish stocks. We have research working on, health and dementia issues. It would almost be wrong of me to actually to kind of single out any one thing, but we are strong in many, many different areas. We have research priorities, but certainly some of those research priorities are things like informatics, health research, and the environment and resources.
What does these kind of designations mean for Lakehead University?
Well, everybody likes to get awards. I think what it is, it recognizes the kind of work we're doing. I think it also really helps in terms of our reputation in our region, but also nationally. I think it helps in terms of recruitment. But one area where it really does help, I think, is also in terms of graduate students saying they would like to come to this university. Graduate students are very much attracted by research and possibilities, by equipment, and the kind of research that's being done by our faculties. So when they see that we are really a strong university in terms of research, it really does help in terms of graduate student recruitment as well.
It's kind of interesting. I remember when former member of parliament, Joe Camusi, talked about, the need for Thunder Bay to shift to a knowledge-based economy. And knowing Joe, I mean, he thought a BlackBerry was something you put whipped cream on. And we're there. We're really there, aren't we?
We really are there. I mean, everyone talks about the new industry 4.0 and the need to be digital and the need to be advanced, and it's absolutely true. I'm completely convinced that research drives innovation and innovation drives productivity. And for a place like Thunder Bay, diversity in the economy is absolutely essential, and one of those ways to get diversity is through research and innovation.
Dr. Dean, I want to thank you for sharing that with our readers and viewers, and we hope to keep talking.
Good. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
It's James with Net News Ledger joining us from T-Bay-Tel, Thunder Bay's and Northwestern Ontario, Western Ontario's Be Everything for phone and TV and everything is Jamie Smith. Jamie, welcome to Net News Ledger.
Hey, James, thanks for having me.
There's something exciting going on right now with T-Bay-Tel heading into the holiday season, 12 days. What would our readers and viewers need to know?
Yeah, it's we're in the midst of our 12 days of Christmas extravaganza right now. So, from December 1st to the 12th, we've just been, going around the community safely, of course, socially distanced, and just spreading as much cheer as we possibly can. Day one, we surprised United Way with a $10,000 matching donation for Recover 2020. And since then, it's been nonstop. We surprised some of our frontline workers with baked goods and coffee. We surprised our customers with some store credits and actually some free phones yesterday. And, surprised the 55 Plus Center with some art supplies and exercise equipment. So, yeah, really, we've just been, it's a difficult time. So we're trying to also make it a special time for everyone out in the community.
That's probably one of the most important things to do. And it just seems every time you turn around, there's T-Bay-Tel standing there, pointing the flag into the wind and doing something to make the region better.
That's right. Well, it is a pretty integral part of who we are. We live and work here. There are more than 400 employees with T-Bay-Tel who live and work right here. So when we're giving back to our community, we're also giving back to our friends and our family and, organizations that also help us. So it's definitely a win-win. Usually we also go out into the region and surprise some organizations and people there. This year we couldn't do that, but our sales partners in places like Kenora and Sioux Lookout and Dryden had their own day, T-Bay-Tel Day 5 of the 12 Days of Christmas, and they really gave back as well. It was incredible to see some of the work they did. But yeah, you're right. It's we do try as much as possible to give back when we can.
Jamie, I want to thank you for that. I think we need some of these good news stories right now with COVID-19. There's a lot going on, a lot to absorb, and we'd like to share some of the good news too.
Well, thank you so much for letting us share that.